Hello again, Henderson Chamber of Commerce membership. We're here today, this afternoon. I guess hope you had a good week. We're finishing out this week, and we're speaking with Dr. Renee Coffman, who's the president and co-founder of Roseman University and has been on our HCC board of directors now for, I think she's in her third term. So it's been a great partnership with Roseman and the Chamber. Welcome, Dr. Coffman.
Thank you.
So as we're conducting these board interviews, we like to, kind of establish what's reality for your enterprise, for your institution. In this case, obviously, Roseman University. How are you faring in this COVID-19 era?
Well, to be honest, we've made a lot of changes and we've had to kind of roll with a lot of those changes. But on the whole, if I'm looking at how we're faring from a 10,000 foot view, we've done really well. We transitioned all of our classes to online over one weekend, which I'm just astounded at our IT staff and all of our faculty to be able to make that adjustment that quickly so that none of our students lost any time in the classroom whatsoever. And reports are that sometimes even attendance is a little better amongst our students online than sometimes in person. So it's been a really good learning experience for us too.
Well, that's, I think I'm surprised that you could convert everything to online and over a weekend, but I think that's also, part of Roseman University, your model that you've always been quick and nimble and to respond to industry trends, whether it's educational or something like a pandemic, which I don't think you could have ever imagined. So now we have this, the CARES Act, and how might that sort of link to higher education in Roseman? What have you been able to define there?
Well, my hats are really off to both the legislative side and the executive branch of the government for getting the CARES Act off the ground and being able to really move that forward as quickly as they have. For higher ed, every higher ed institution there were monies earmarked for higher ed, and it depended on how many students you have, it depended on how many Pell Grants you had. But earlier this week, we were actually able to apply, and we are expecting that the funding will come through within the next probably couple of days here. The best part about it is the majority of the funds that come to educational institutions, or at least half, and we're going to actually do more than half, but at least half of the funding that comes to every higher ed institution has to go directly to students to help them overcome any particular expenses that they might have had as a result of COVID-19. So for example, some students maybe had to move home and that was an expense, or some students maybe had to purchase additional equipment for their home. All of our students already had laptops, so that made it a little bit easier for our students. But at the same time, maybe there were printers or upgrading their internet, things like that they needed to do to maintain continuity and make sure that they didn't miss a beat. And so I really have to applaud our government in this case that they've really highlighted the students, and we're hoping to get the actual money into students' hands within the next week to 10 days.
Wow, that's fantastic. That's good news, really. So, and so when I think of Roseman University, I mean, I know the institution probably better than most and everything that you offer, but when a citizen of Southern Nevada goes to the pharmacy or goes to the dentist, it's often they're being served by a Roseman University grad. Could you maybe just briefly talk about the different programs that you do have in place?
Yeah, our first program that we started back 20 years ago was our pharmacy program. And so we graduate on our Nevada campus, our home base campus, about 140 pharmacy students per year. And it's been cool for me also to go into my pharmacy and have Roseman graduates wait on me. I always test them a little bit when I'm in the pharmacy too, make sure that they really got it down. But we also have nursing, and so you'll see our nursing graduates deployed probably in every hospital within Southern Nevada. We have an orthodontics residency program here. My daughter got her teeth straightened at the Roseman Orthodontic Clinic on Sunset. And we just opened a general dentistry clinic as well in that same location. So we've expanded the dental offerings here in Southern Nevada. And as we move forward to having our medical school, which we hope to jumpstart here in the next couple of months, we've also started the Roseman Medical Group, which is in an office building near Spring Valley Hospital. The cool thing about them as part of this coronavirus is they really ramped up the telemedicine. And so they're doing quite a few telemedicine appointments on a daily basis so that the patients don't have to come out and get exposed, but yet still get the same kind of care that they would get otherwise.
Okay, that's great. And then I think like the orthodontic clinics are open to citizens to get their service done there at a discount, right?
Yeah, I mean, there has been some curtailing of the clinic operations, both for ortho and for dental as a result, but they're open for emergencies and so forth. But, as soon as we get the go-ahead and the green light to open them back up, absolutely, we'll be taking new patients as soon as we open up.
Right. Okay. Right. As part of that changing business model to this COVID-19 era, as we say. Um, so certainly Roseman University has been one of the greatest stories of economic development and diversification for Henderson and Southern Nevada. You've been here for 20 years now, and we got a little scooped on your 20-year celebration so far, but maybe talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, 20 years ago, myself, Harry Rosenberg, and Chuck Lacey came here because there was no college of pharmacy in the state, and the state really needed pharmacists. And over the years, we've just grown as a result of the needs of our community. Nursing as a result of the need for nurses, dental. This area is just, as it's grown, it's needed more healthcare. And the next step in that is our College of Medicine that we'll be starting. So it's been an interesting journey. I think, sometimes I hear people tell us that we're the best kept secret in Southern Nevada because a lot of people don't know about us, but yet we probably, as we said earlier, one of our alumni, one of our grads you probably crossed paths with them in some way, shape, or form in the healthcare setting, and I didn't even know it. So we've had a pretty quick growth curve for a university, and we're still looking to grow even further. And we're actually looking to some new opportunities that this situation may have presented to us that we hadn't even thought of. So we're looking at how might we better serve people in sort of this new normal.
Right. No, I think again, it's back to that changing business models to try and anticipate where the trends are going. So it's something we're all having to do, to be sure. So, okay. Well, again, we've enjoyed checking in with Dr. Renee Coffman, co-founder, president at Roseman University. Appreciate your time. Stay well, and we will see you on the other side of this health crisis that we're in, and we're going to see you there soon. So,
Thank you.
Thank you.